Now, like you said, especially when you're on the initial journey, and that's why the strong angle way is written the way that it's written. Because if you want to reach Ultima Thule, did you get to that part yet?
No, not yet, not.
Okay, so Ultima Thule is the idea of reaching your unreachable like potential, right? And so where's that boundary that your ultimate potential just lies just beyond that you could reach it? Well, we're not necessarily aligning our present moment with that, right? And so if I align that the present moment with that in the strong angle, I'm going to have a more direct path that's going to also automate itself on that journey. Well, if I'm not thinking that way, then this is the difference, right? If I have this weak angle thinking where I keep misaligning myself and I go try this over here and I go try this over here, I'm not connecting my present moment with the future that I'm fighting for, right? I'm not actually leading myself to the goals that I want to get to as efficiently as could be, right? And also I'm putting myself at risk for never getting there.
Uh-huh.
Right. And that's basically something that I talked about this yesterday to somebody, college athletes, basically, when you go from high school to college, high school, you have it figured out. You're like, man, everything that I'm doing is working. Right. I just was a state champion or whatever. And you get to college and you get humbled right away. Right. The intensity, the volume, right. The athleticism, the technique, the skill. You're competing against adults, not 16-year-olds anymore. Right now, you go, especially now with all the extra years of college, you go in as an 18-year-old, you might be competing against a 26-year-old, not a
Right.
16-year-old. Some guy that's been in college for 7 years, right? Type of scenario. And so you're competing against a man, right? Or a woman, a real grown up, right? Type of scenario. And that skill level changes. And now you start questioning yourself. You start doubting, you start having uncertainty, right? And you're looking for confidence, right? So you start looking for anything. And at that point, you're vulnerable to doing anything because you're so willing to try to do whatever you can to get the results, right? You're like, oh, I'll try this and I'll try this and I'll try this. Well, it's because you don't have that strong angle central concept that you can filter every single thing that you're doing through, because the strong angle is the thing that's going to get you to that future that you're fighting for.
Uh-huh.
Right. And so once you establish that, it gives you a corridor to stay down to go, okay, like I might have mentioned this before. Warren Jolly, one of my mentor type of really good friend people, basically said, your niche is what you say no to. Right. And so we have a problem with that because we're saying yes to everything, right? I'll try this and I'll try this and I'll try this. And it just doesn't work because it takes you out of your niche. It takes you out of your strong angle. It puts you in a weak angle where you end up being off balance and scatterbrained. Right. And so, yeah, that's the culture that we created. And also, it's a reason why I took the time to finish this book, because I think it's so necessary. It's the reason why that I wanted to start getting on these podcasts and talking about this, because what we're seeing on social media right now is leading us in the wrong direction. It's leading us to the weak angle, literally, culturally.
Yeah.